Today I'm going to talk about some cool cult classic films. Maybe some not as classic as, say, Rocky Horror, which you know, and Shock Treatment to a certain extent, but this is hopefully some pretty cool stuff. And I hope you find something here that maybe you haven't seen, or you maybe you'd seen some time ago and probably saw half of it and didn't quite know what it was. You're like, that's kind of cool, I'd like to see it again. Well, here's some pretty cool stuff. I am on my way soon, hopefully, to Morocco. And I'm going to be gone for about 3 weeks, so my videos are going to be lessened during that period. But, hey, hopefully great experience. It's a great time. I'm going to be in Heathrow Airport for 6 hours. Please be a place to buy DVDs and stuff there. But anyway, here goes. The first one that we're looking at is Amazons versus Superman. I really don't want to give much of this away. The Shaw Brothers did this, and it was filmed in Italy. It's a really, it's wacky. I really don't know how to explain this one. It's a kung fu, strange, freaking film. I could read you the back of the box, but still won't tell you much. Basically, there's a race of warrior women, the Amazons, and the villagers whom they have a village that they hold in like bondage, and the 3 men who dedicate themselves to setting the village free. It's unique, it's wacky, it's out there, it's fun. It's a train wreck of fun, and you won't be able to stop watching it. Amazons versus Superman by Raroscope. It was a hard one to come across. I think I was at a Canadian Tire with my girlfriend, and we saw this there, and just had to pick it up. Next one is probably known by more people now because of the films that he did later on, and that's Peter Jackson's Meet the Feebles. Meet the Feebles is a wacky acid trip of a film. It's a bunch of puppets doing very un-puppet-like things. There's a Siamese cat named Samantha. Basically, it's about the events that lead up to the Feebles Variety Massacre. And again, it's so fun and cool and trippy. I really don't want to give too much away. Basically, it's about this character named Heidi the Hippo, and what sets her off. It's these type of films kind of sometimes put me at a loss for words. I'm so excited about the things, and they're so fun, and I don't want it to come across like I don't want to talk about them. I don't know about them. I just want you to experience the films themselves. So Meet the Feebles, Peter Jackson, way before he did the Lord of the Rings movies. Think of like the Frighteners, but on acid type thing. Meet the Feebles is just a really fun movie. And what we're talking about Peter Jackson. He did another early film called Bad Taste. Now, Peter Jackson actually is one of the stars of this film. And this is one that he really severely loved, and he wanted to do a sequel to. Unfortunately, it has never gotten done. And basically, it's about the small town that gets attacked by aliens, and what happens after that is kind of like just gory, funny cult stuff. I mean, there's a lot of like low budget gore in this one here. Peter Jackson does have a pretty big role in the film, an important role actually as well. So if you want to see Peter Jackson the actor as opposed to Peter Jackson the director, you're going to see it here. Bad Taste is a fun carnival of a film. It's sci-fi, horror, comedy, gore, fest, fun, freaky film. I wish Peter Jackson would finish with his whole Lord of the Rings Tolkien thing and just get back to making some truly subversive, amazing films. Because for me, that's where he shines. amazing. He does an amazing job with the Lord of the Rings Tolkien stuff. And anybody that's into Tolkien will swear by him. But I like this. I really, really enjoy. I'm trying not to drop it. This type of film that there's such an imagination, such a fun, such a twisted humor here, and it's so missing in a lot of films. And I did a one recently on indie genre films, and this was when Peter Jackson was indie, and it's some great stuff. I highly recommend Meet the Feebles and Bad Taste. Both are great films, and Peter Jackson has a serious love for these films. Bad Taste was a serious favorite of his. And this is The Strange One. Music by Danny Elfman, who did, of course, Batman, the Flash TV series. Of course, he was with Oingo Boingo first, so film by Richard Elfman, Forbidden Zone. Forbidden Zone is a freaky-ass film. It's a cult film that even cult film fans aren't always aware of, or if they're aware of it, a lot of them haven't seen it. It's about as trippy as it gets. Again, can't give away too much. Check it out and enjoy the sixth dimension. This, of course, Danny Elfman's in this film. This one actually has a couple of people in it that you kind of know. Herb Velasquez from Fantasy Island did this film, and Joe Spino, who of course is wrote and starred in Maniac. Pretty sure that's right, Joe Spino. There are four cool films. Amazon versus Superman is funny as hell for all the wrong reasons, but beautiful. Beautiful badness that you have to see. Not so much a cult film, it's just a really fun, grabby ass film that you'll love when you watch it over again, because you're not going to believe that there's a film like that. And it's fun. Meet the Feebles and Bad Taste are actually extremely well-made independent films by Peter Jackson. At an early time of his career, Peter Jackson's still my favorite. It's Dead Alive. But those are two great films as well. And grab Dead Alive, grab The Frighteners, get Meet the Feebles and Bad Taste. Do a marathon of Peter Jackson's really cool, subversive, fun stuff. And followed up by Danny Elfman, Richard Elfman's Forbidden Zone, which is another quirky, freaky movie. If you want to put it with some movies, watch Little Shop of Horrors, Rocky Horror Picture Show, Shock Treatment, and Forbidden Zone. Those are some great films, and hopefully some suggestions that you'll take to heart. One thing I may be doing here soon, it's an idea for the channel, and I want to see if anybody what they think of this. And this is kind of like the $20 challenge. Basically, you go to your favorite store, like a Walmart or a Ross's or something like that, with $20, and you buy something. Buy DVD, buy something cool. Come on, you say why. Why you picked this, why you chose this, why this was a cool addition to your collection. Basically, there's a lot of stuff that you can get out there for fairly cheap, but not everybody. Everybody goes for the. I can't get Scream Factory, Chef Factory stuff around here very much because everybody goes for it because it's a hot collector item in where I live. Now, so I have to wait a bit for it. But there's some really cool stuff in the $5 bins and the cheaper bins at your local charity shop, and sometimes we forget those places, and we forget that there can be some pretty cool stuff right in front of us. That $5 Western set that has 12 movies on it may have 8 junky movies, but there may be 1 or 2 beautiful films right there that belong in your collection. So $20 movie challenge. I'm hopefully going to try to do that when I get back from my trip. Hopefully I remember it. If I don't, please remind me. And I hope you enjoyed this video, because I am going to get some tea. it is that time again. It is time for tea. Thanks a lot.